Good morning. Welcome to Earth Angel TV with Mary McLeod. So happy that you gave yourself this time to be here and tap into the divine you. Just listening to the beautiful 528 Hertz music while we wait and see who's coming on and what we're going to be talking about today. Hi, little eyeball. Let us know just drop a comment so I can see who's joining. So this is Earth Angel TV with Mary McLeod, where we can talk about anything and we can ask Source anything. You can bring your own issues, ask questions in the comments, and I will bring to you the messages that have been coming through so clear from Source for all of humanity. Does that sound great to you? It feels great to me. So, what will we be talking about today? Pop a comment in if there's anything troubling you, if you're having an issue, if you're grieving, if you're sad, if you're having unexplained anxiousness going on in your life, whatever is happening, it's because we are going through the most massive awakening of our history. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, I don't do just messages. I don't pluck them out of thin air. What I do is if you put in what your issue is, I will tap into a source message for you. Okay? And as you are getting into doing that, anyone who's watching, I'm going to pass on a message that's just been like vibrating everywhere I go. I could just keep on hearing it. I keep on feeling it. People keep on expressing that they just don't know how to get unstuck, that they just don't seem to be able to move forward. And there is a very, very strong message in that right now. And that is, I'll just say this one and then I'll read your question. The message is that if you're waiting to be ready to do something, feeling ready is never going to happen for you because you can't wait to feel ready. The actual process of growth and expansion is actually just jumping into the end result that you want. So you need to jump into, just go and do the thing that you want to do and stop waiting to be ready. Because waiting to be ready will never make you ready. Doing courses upon courses and doing therapies, it's going to get you ready in the sense that maybe you won't have so much fear and anxiety on the surface, but it won't actually get you to the end result. It's just beginning with the end result, going and doing the end result and not thinking about the things that are telling you that you're anxious or that you're not ready. If you don't think about those things and you just go, okay, you put those aside because they're not even real. They're just thoughts, right? So if you have a thought, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not ready, and you're giving that power over your entire life, like, does that sound? Yes, being the moment of being present. Thanks, Roz. And good to see you. So being in the moment of being present makes nothing else actually real for you. If you're in the moment and you're present, you're just Source sitting in a body. So the main thing here is to recognize that thinking that I'm not ready or thinking that I'm not good enough, those are thoughts. Those have no power over you. They create sensations in your body that then replicate that thought and turn it into a belief. So now you have these thoughts turning into beliefs and you thinking that that's who you are. It's nothing to do with who you are because you are light and love. Can you feel that? You know that, don't you? You remember that, don't you? Could there be anything not ready about light and love to do anything in this world? Because if you have a desire to do it, then it is what you're here for. Would you let a thought get in the way of you accomplishing your divine mission in this world? The reason why you came and you went through that life experience and you grew to the point that you know who you are now. Would you let a thought get in the way of that? Let's hear some. No, I won't. Yes, I'm going to go for it, because that's what Source is saying. They're saying in a really big way. They're saying, don't wait. Don't wait any longer, because you need to live every day as if it's your last day. Because can you sense the unrest? Can you sense the transformation that's happening? We don't know what world we're going to wake up in tomorrow. So you don't want to waste any moments believing in a thought and making it true for you. If you want to believe in a thought, believe in one of these 6 thoughts. All right, this is just coming. Believe in one of these 6 thoughts. And I would write them down if I were you. These are the six divine laws of grace. So the first one is the laws that earth angels live by, the laws that we live by on New Earth, right? The first one is that you are made of love. Every bit of you, every molecule of your being, every vibration, you're made of love. You're flowing with infinite love, and you're already loved by the most infinite lover. You're already loved. And as soon as you realize that and acknowledge that you need to love yourself, that's when the whole outside world comes into alignment with that, right? So you want to choose that thought. Second thought you want to choose is, I'm already whole and one. I'm whole and one with everything that I think I'm seeking. Yes? The third thought you want to be aligning with is that you're being served by the most loving, compassionate beings, compassionate energies of the universe. You're being served in every moment. So regardless of whatever life experience you are judging as having been not divine, you want to be changing that thought to, I know I'm being served in the highest, in every dimension. And I'm willing to take this journey and to go where I know where I'm meant to go, and to be that person who I'm meant to be. The fourth thought you want to be aligning with is that you're already received by Source. So you're already witnessed. You know that feeling of being invisible, no one sees me, no one hears me. How am I ever going to accomplish anything in the world when no one can see me, and it makes you feel smaller and smaller and smaller? Well, that's a thought. And the truth is that you are witnessed. You are seen and heard and felt and known and supported and valued and accepted unconditionally and understood by Source and the angels in every dimension. You are never, ever alone. Can you feel the higher dimensional selves that are activated in you right now that you're listening to this? Can you feel them? They're like, yay! Listen to us. We know where it's at, right? So don't listen to the ego thoughts or the collective consciousness thoughts. But you see, the collective consciousness thoughts are actually raising and raising and raising. Some are lowering and lowering and lowering. However, you get to choose where you focus. Yeah, so where are you going to focus? You're going to turn on the news and sit there and go, until you just want to, fall in a pile. Or are you going to choose where you put your God focus? That's the other big message. Your choice is God. Yeah? Choose wisely where you put your God focus. Yeah? And the fifth thought that you want to align with is that you're made of the infinite possibilities of Source. So there's the energy world is made up of these wavelets that are waiting for us to focus. And where we focus, hocus pocus, as one of my friends coined that term. So you're made of the infinite possibilities. You're capable of being and doing and having anything that you put your divine focus on. And then you have faith in yourself as the God force. And if you're still separating the self and the God force, then have faith in the God force. And know that eventually you will be one. You will actually know that you're embodied as the God force in your body. That's what we're all headed for. That's what the awakening is. We're awakening to the fact that we are the God force, and that we are creating this new earth where we get to be integrated and move through. Imagine what life's going to be like when everyone knows that they're made of love, when everyone knows that they're whole in one with the divine, where everyone knows that they're being served in the highest and that they're serving in the highest, where everyone knows that they're received and witnessed in every dimension and knows that they're made of the infinite possibilities. Imagine that world where hearts just meet hearts. Yeah, where God focus meets God focus. Imagine the magic. See, this is the vision that we want to hold. As our visions are God in action in these bodies. Call it source, call it whatever you want to call it. We know what we're talking about. It's life force, right? Life force, the force of creation. In this dimension we live in, it's the dimension of manifestation. So that's why everything looks like it's physical. Cool, hey? The sixth divine law is that it is already done, because linear time actually does not exist. Time is like more like that, and your life experiences are more like that. So I think I'm going to take a deep breath. Everyone want to take a deep breath with me? A nice clearing, cleansing breath through the feet, up through the body, out through the crown. Sharing that earth energy with all the higher dimensions. And then breathing in all that angelic love through the crown. And exhale, letting that cleanse and clear whatever would not allow us to understand all this truth, all this wisdom. And letting that come out your feet back into Mother Earth. The power of your thought and focus cannot be underestimated, and the power of your choice. So choose wisely today what you put your God focus on, okay? That's our transmission. Woo! Thank you. And Sarah had a question, and it is, I'm having a lot of anxiety and stress, sadness because of my stepdad passing of cancer. Ooh. That's a hard time, isn't it? When someone passes, there's lots of things activated. First of all, it's when you put your focus on that. And I'm not saying don't focus or don't acknowledge it or don't heal. I'm just saying if where we focus, so if we're focusing on the anxiety and the stress and the sadness, we'll feel more and more of that. And then we will tap into the collective. We will activate the collective consciousness, everybody else's anxiety and stress about death, right? So what we want to do there is you want to acknowledge that you need to grieve. So we go to the mirror and we let the little child grieve. We let her cry. We let her get angry. We let her get fearful, because anxiety is fear, sadness is hurt, and then there will be anger in there somewhere as well. So those are the three, all emotions can be put into fear, anger, and hurt. So those are the three things you want to let your little one go through. So you want to take her to the mirror and say, I'm here for you, sweetheart. And you be there for you. So whenever we acknowledge that we are there for us, we're in oneness. We are there for ourselves. We know that Source is there for us. We're not looking for something from outside of ourselves, which is always destined to fail. Whenever we're putting all of our power outside of us, right? So allow her to feel into the anxiety and the stress and the sadness as you witness that in her. Would you do that? So you've also got ringing in your ears, tension in your body. Yep, feel that. And everyone can do this as well. This is something you can do when you're just lying in bed. You just relax your body and you ask yourself, hey body, or just ask your, hey body and self, how are you feeling? And your body will show you wherever you're holding stuff, right? You'll feel the sensations. Just relax into them. You be present to the ringing in your ears. You can say, hey, what message are you bringing me? And the tension in your body, what message are you bringing me? I'm here for you. You can do exactly the same thing to your body that you do with that little one in the mirror. It's bringing everything home to oneness, knowing that you are the source of your own transformation. You are the source of your own love, your own healing. Yes? Yes. Beautiful. It's not enough to people around me. Yeah. Being you is your purpose. And being you feels not enough to people around you. Well, if you make what you're perceiving from people around you irrelevant, because it all comes back to knowing that you are the source of your own healing. You are the source of your own love. Yeah? Hi, Cindy. You're the source. What does Ross say? Bugger those around you. Exactly what I just said. Your purpose is being you for who you are, not to suit what they expect you to be. Exactly. And also, what you perceive other people to think about you, is that accurate? Can people receive you if they're not willing to receive themselves? I would ask that. Can anyone else around you actually receive you, actually see you for that divine being that you are, if they're unable to actually receive themselves? Because I dare say, if they were able to receive themselves as the love of source, they would only see that in you. Right? So we cannot look to other people to tell us who we are, to tell us that we're good enough, to tell us that we have gifts and talents. We cannot look to the outside world for that. If there's anything you take from this conversation, I would actually watch this back again, because I can feel that there were 3 big pieces in there for you that are starting to shift some stuff, that's some illusions that you were still activating in yourself. So I'll go back and watch whatever it was. It's beautiful vibrations I feel when following that flow. Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling more loved, Sarah. Sit with it and let it flow. And Cindy, if you would like to pop in what you need direction about, I'm more than happy to tap in for you. Let's all take a deep breath in together and receive what was just divinely shared. And breathing out. And receiving the anchoring of that from above. Let it come down through you. Clearing the illusions. And breathing out through the feet. Anchoring your new awarenesses in this field. Every time a human anchors a new awareness back into Mother Earth, she ascends. Even one human anchoring in unconditional love for themselves, for Source, anchors that vibration back into Mother Earth, and she ascends every single time. So how important is it for us to put that divine focus on the fact that we are pillars of light and love? That's who we are. We're the vibration of light and love. So anytime we let a thought that comes through our awareness dictate what we do or what we believe or what we then unfold as our life, we're not being a pillar of light and love anymore. That's why it hurts so bad. It's like, oh, that thought, I'm still not good enough. Just realize it's a thought. It is not true. You are light and love. So Cindy said relationship and work. Okay. And Sarah, what step I need to take next on my spiritual awakening? I think that there's 3 pieces in this video. If you want to go back and watch it, those are three pieces. And if you want to join us every Sunday for deeper, this is for anyone, for deeper awakening videos where we do more processes, we do healing processes, we do ascension processes. My group called the Wake Up Squad is always there for you. In fact, I was going to offer an actual special on this today. It's normally $47 a month, and I would like to offer it to you guys for $37 a month. And there's no contracts. You just sign up on PayPal. You get a week free, I think. And anyone who's interested in that, just write Wake Up Squad in the comments. It's also the link is also in the description of the post. And I think that might be the $47 link, but I will find the $37 link for you and pop it in, or just put in the words Wake Up Squad and I will send you that link. So that's every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Central Australian time. And we go much, much deeper. And I would say that would be a great step to take next on your spiritual awakening, because that entire program is about our spiritual awakening. So anyone wants to jump in there, I see you put your Wake Up Squad in there. I'll definitely send you that link. And also, just watching the video back again. So Cindy says relationship and work. So is it a relationship at work? So I work with a detailed, sort of a more detailed description of what's actually going on for you. So if you can put in what you're feeling about the relationship or work, I'm feeling like that work probably isn't what you really want to be doing with your life, but you sort of feel trapped there. Is that what's going on? And also in the relationship is sort of a sense that you almost feel trapped in that relationship too, and it's not exactly what you want. Am I on the right track there? You just let me know, Cindy, and I'm going to get that link for you guys. Whenever we're not being true to ourselves, even if we think that if we leave a job that is not quite it's not honoring of ourselves, or if we leave a relationship that's not honoring of ourselves, it feels like it could be the end of the world. But I've done both of those things, and believe you me, it opens up an entire universe of new opportunities, because you're being true to yourself. And when you're in alignment with source, with your source self, everything can unfold for you the way it's supposed to. But if you're trapping yourself in a job or in a relationship, and I'm just going off what I'm feeling is a common thing, and that could be the case for you. Anytime you do that, you're actually going against the laws of the universe, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work out well. Okay. Here's your guys' link for the Wake Up Squad for 37. Hokey pokies. There we go. I'll put it up on the screen. And I think in the comments you can just click it and it goes straight there. I don't think you can click the screen. I'm not sure. Probably not. That is right. Okay, Cindy. So is that helping? That I'm not saying you have to jump in and just like change everything, but just start to sense into, just start to ask yourself, am I really being true to source? Am I being true to my real self, to my purpose in life? And at the beginning of the transmission, Source was just going on about how we have to live every day as if it's our last, and we have to not. I wish I could remember what they said, but not waste any more time. Right? You have to actually go. You'll never be ready. Yeah, that's it. You'll never be ready, and you'll never be ready. Put it that way. So that means you take the step, and that's what makes you ready. Okay? So just feel into that for a few days. Doesn't mean you have to change your whole life overnight. Just feel into it and ask yourself, right? So like I said about asking your body, you're lying there, you're saying, hey, sweetie, how do you feel? How are you feeling? And then feel whatever comes up in your body. If you get like a nervous stomach or a tight chest or whatever, you just lay there with that sensation and you say, what do I need to know here? I'm listening. I'm sorry I haven't been listening. What do I need to know here? And you will receive on whatever level you can, and you can, because you are source in a body, right? You will receive the knowledge of what you need to do. And then it's a matter of actually taking the step. You have to follow it, because I can tell you from my own personal experience, if you don't listen, the pain gets greater. If you still don't listen, the pain gets greater. and you know where I'm going with that. So direction around relationship with my mom, living with my mom. And also you said, Sarah says, I feel the pull to leave the home, but also feel it's not the right time with her partner with cancer. I feel she needs me to help her. You can do exactly the same thing that I was just saying about Cindy, with Cindy and the relationship and work. You feel the pull to leave home. Okay, so you would just ask yourself, am I wanting to leave home to run away from something? Or is this my heart calling me to leave home? And is it just requiring a little bit of trust on my part? That would be a good question to ask yourself. Am I being pulled out of fear? Do I feel more push or more pull? Not the right time with her partner with cancer. I feel she needs me to help her. You could ask her too. Ask her, because you might get an answer that you're not expecting. Yeah. Does that help? I hope that helps. Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath in together. And exhale out the crown. So just one more time. The guidance that you give yourself is the most powerful of all, right? So I like to guide. Oh, thanks, Beverly. Didn't know you were there. Hi. The guidance that you receive for yourself is infinitely more powerful. And what people like me and Roz and people on My Time TV generally do is guide you in a direction. We can guide you to ask the questions. Thanks, Cindy. Oh, good. I'm glad that helps. Guiding you to ask the questions, because you are the healer. You are divine. You are beautiful. You are so powerful. It's been such an honor to join you for the little bit of time that we've had together. Do go and join the Wake Up Squad if you want to do this every Sunday on a deeper level and get deeper healings and deeper transmissions, and go into those 6 laws that we live under. These 6 laws on the new earth. The fact that you're already loved, that you're made of love. If everyone knew they were made of love, how would this world be different? If everyone knew they were whole and one with everyone and everything, how could you ever hurt another human being? You'd be like trying to slap someone else and you'd be going, ow, ow. Every time you tried to hit someone else, you'd be hitting yourself in the face. We wouldn't have that. Hi, Khaled. We're just finishing off right now. And the third one, which is that you're being served by Source. We did an entire 6 weeks about relationship and how seeing relationship as actually Source serving us. That went so far to healing all of our relationships. It was amazing. So I will see you guys next week. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure I'll be here on Monday. Thanks so much, Roz. I have to go to the dentist. That's why I'm rushing off. Okay. So much love for your week.